on the channel, we're going to hop on our John Deere and we're going to unbox Elite Series 99 Brock Lesnar.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Elite 99 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got Country Brock Lesnar. But remember, for all your Brock Lesnar needs, AEW figure needs, and WWE Mattel wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And Brock Lesnar returns to the Elite line, as I think the last Brock we had was an Elite 96. Of course, we have a recent Ultimate Ruthless Aggression figure. Brock Lesnar getting a lot of figures in 2022. Not quite Rey Mysterio and Hulk Hogan levels, but definitely a top 5 guy we've gotten the most figures from. And do anticipate us some more figures in 2023 from Brock Lesnar as well. So I guess we'll stay tuned for those. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what old Brock Lesnar is up to. Look at that in his finest of overalls. And I believe I was in attendance for the SmackDown when he came back in these very said overalls here. I remember being kind of shocked. I don't know if he's wearing overalls or if it was a flannel or what exactly it was, but it was basically Cowboy Brock Lesnar returning and of course setting up his, I believe it was SummerSlam match with Roman Reigns at the time. So Brock's the guy that comes and goes. Sounds like we might see Brock again very shortly, feuding with Bobby Lashley. There's been rumors he might be winning the Intercontinental title possibly, which I do like the idea of that. So we'll see what happens with old Brock Lesnar into 2023. But I like that this Brock, as Brock is a very cool figure, but a very plain Jane. We don't get a lot of different looks here. So getting him in cowboy form, man, sign me up all day long. I like the looks of this one. And of course, this is a chase version as well. We will unbox the chase one in a separate video, so make sure you do stay tuned for that one. But we do got Brock Lesnar looking only like a Brock Lesnar could look in Elite 99 right down there. Of course, got his name, WWE logo, Elite 99. There's old Brock looking only like a Brock could look once again. And then on this side, we got Brock Lesnar, True Effects, Certified Authentic, all the usual stuff. And on the back, we got the tail of the tape, we got the blurb, we got the glamour shot, and then we got the big cross sell at the bottom. Of course, we're going to unbox all those guys on the channel, and gals in Zelina's case. And we will rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned for that later on in the channel. Make sure you do subscribe. But let's see on the back what it says about old Brock Lesnar. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, cold and snowy this time of year. I go to Minnesota quite often. I'm in Minnesota a lot during the year, and I try to go only during the spring and summer months if I can get away with it, and I try to go to Kansas City and more south during the winter time. It makes sense, I think. But Minnesota's favorite son, even Noah, isn't he like from like Webster, South Dakota or something like that, or I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know he's from out in the country out there, and I think he lives in Canada now, if I'm not mistaken, but it does say from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Height 6'3", weight 286 pounds. Finisher, the good old F5. He one time tried to pull out the old F6, and it didn't work out too well for him, but so he stuck with the F5. Universal Champion, WWE Champion are his career highlights. After the alpha male of our species won the WWE Championship, he set his sights on the Universal Championship held by Roman Reigns. Well, we all know the alpha male of the species is, of course, Boss Rutan, the legendary Boss Rutan. Oh, Boss Rutan, don't get me started. But Brock's right up there as well. See you later. Goodbye. Have a little plastic prison. Love that cowboy hat. A lot of use for that cowboy hat, I think. And he does come with 2 fists of fury. Brock's got to have some fists. If anybody's throwing fists, it's going to be Brock. I'll pull him out. Whoa, we're throwing things around. See you later. What are we doing here? And he is belted in here. He's got a little twist tie going on, holding that title belt down. Some interesting stuff with this title belt we're going to talk about as well, but I'm going to get that off. See you later. And we're going to start it off with the accessories first. And as I mentioned, he does have 2 fists of fury. Hey, that works for me. Brock needs his fist. That works all day. He does get a cowboy hat. First time in the line cowboy hat, I believe this one. I don't think this is reuse. I do like the idea of this. You could always paint this a different color, buy up, because there's always guys that need cowboy hats every once in a while. You just never know. You could put it on Kurt Angle back in the day. I guess you need a smaller one. There was Stone Cold in a cowboy hat one time. Vince McMahon in a cowboy hat. There's a lot of people that cowboy hats could be used for. JBL Basic might need one. Who knows? But a plain Jane black cowboy hat, that does work for me. Then we do get the title belt here, of course, for Brock. No stranger of a guy coming with title belts, but one thing that's different than your usual title belt here is we do get the Brock Lesnar side plates on the side. We do know going forward they're going to be doing that the majority of the time, so very, very cool to get the Brock side plates. So really all you can keep this is with Brock, because it will look weird to put him with Sami Zayn with Brock side plates, for example, but I do like the inclusion of that title belt. So that's his accessories. Now we get down to the old farmer here, and boy, oh boy, they've opened up a lot of eyes with this this new sculpting here with the overalls going on. Could we see a future new Hillbilly Jim using this mold? Very easily. You can paint a different color and you got Hillbilly Jim. Could we get the Godwins? The Godwins would be one I think we'd really enjoy in the 2023, so we could see Godwins used out of this. There's a lot of avenues for reuse with these suspenders, all this kind of stuff. So I do like what I'm seeing here. This does look really good. And I said suspenders, but I meant overalls. You know what I meant. But very, very cool with the flannel underneath. We get the old checkered flannel, the black and gray attack. Very Midwest. Every Midwestern male has a flannel just like this, or at least I do. But it does look really, really good. And then we look at the head on this one. It's Brock all day long, and it's smiling Brock. He's happy Brock, and he's got his ponytail, which is an interesting look for him. He makes it work. I don't think anybody's going to say anything to him. We do get the nice sculpted beard here. Just a very good, happy Brock head. Really do like that one. You do get a little bit of his tattoo peeking out here. You do get his shoulder tattoos as well. But then the rest of it obviously covered up by the sculpt. Articulation-wise, the arms do go all the way around for you. The biceps, of course. Double-jointed pinless elbows. You know I'm here for that. We do get the hands back and forth. Hands removable once again. Head removable. Head side to side, up and down. A lot of movement on that head. Big old ab crunch going on. Big barrel-chested Brock here. We do get waist articulation. Then you do get the big old Brock Lesnar splits. Man, those overalls, they're here for working on the farm. You can do all kinds of splits between tractors and hay bales and things like that. You get a thigh cut, double-jointed knees, and then you got your ankles back and forth like usual. But man, oh man, a very, very good-looking Brock, and I love that it's just different. I love things that are different, and that's what this screams, just being different. Very, very cool. Very interesting with the ponytail on here. It makes it not fit as well as I'd like. It is a little bit top-heavy on this one. A little bit hard to get on his head. So it does look like it just kind of sits on the top of his head, which is a little bit weird. But I like what they're going for here. And like we said, this is the Chase edition that we're going to see in this line. So we're going to get another one with kind of a bluer overall going on. To me, you switch up the hands. One's holding the hat. One is wearing the hat. And that makes them feel as different as they possibly could be. But it does look good. I really do like this one a whole lot. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, as I always say. And what do you know? He fits like a glove on the old stand there. Looking really good in his best, finest Sunday overalls in flannel. Of course, we did get Elite 96 Brock Lesnar. Very similar head sculpts, as you can imagine, getting their use out of it. But definitely yin and yang. This is Brock going to work in the wrestling ring. This is Brock going to work on the farm is what we got going on here. Or going hunting or something like that. But very, very cool. I like what they're doing here. I can't wait to unbox the Chase. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, as we will unbox the Chase here on this very channel, as you guys know. But very good, a very solid one, and I'm excited about this future of this body mold and what we possibly could get out of it. I'm hoping, personally, for the Godwins, I'd take a new Hillbilly Jim. Even though we had Hillbilly Jim already, I think we could get a nice updated, and there's actually different versions of Hillbilly Jim we could kind of get with different colors and things like that. So we'll see what the future holds for this body mold, but the Godwins is the one I'd really like to see first if I had to pick. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? You picking up this Brock? Are you interested in this version of Brock? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day and then some. And we got even more content over on the Patreon. And it truly is your best way to support the channel. We got monthly Q&As. We got giveaways. We got bonus videos. We got early access to videos like this. A lot going on the Patreon, and I appreciate you guys' support. You can also support the channel over there at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget about social media. You can find me at SirPaul64 over there on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Country Brock Lesnar, I'm Country Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.